Good evening, everybody. Sorry about the internet connection problem. We're live now. I think we're
There we
happy
go.
and ready to go. Good evening to everybody out here. Good evening, Mr. Dan.
Melissa, how are you doing tonight?
Excellent, sir. I
Excellent.
am
Good to hear.
in somewhere in Texas.
Hope,
And just so y'all
hopefully,
know, I didn't expect Texas to be cold. Y'all should have warned me. I don't even know where I'm at in Texas, but I'm here. I followed Google to the direction.
that's always good.
And
An uneventful excursion for you.
All right.
for everybody that doesn't know, this is John Ray. He owns John Ray Tent and Audio in Troop, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
See, I do know where I'm at.
There we go, Jeffrey.
How y'all doing?
We've got the show coming up here. But before we get to all that, would you please tell us about Jimmy and Sonia's show? Where is
Of
it?
course. Of course. Jimmy and Sonia this weekend, they have a Toys for Tots drive that is happening in Lenexa, Kansas,
Mm-hmm.
which if I pull up the map for it here really quick, hang on, I gotta pull up a map. I didn't pull up a map earlier on it, but I know that it is southwest of Kansas City. And I'm trying to find out where southwest of Kansas City it is. So my apologies to them. But it is in Lenexa, Kansas. It is, let's see, there we go. And there's my link. Yeah, we're right on the interstate. Again, there is an interchange of Interstate 35 and 435 southwest of Kansas City. It looks like it's only about, halfway between downtown Kansas City and Olathe. So, an area that I have been through and watched snowfall in March at a show down there years ago. Had a great time at it, but they are having a big old Toys for Tots drive, and that is going to benefit the Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City down there. It is at My Audio, not my audio personally, but My Audio. That is going to be Saturday, and excuse me, that is going to be on Sunday, Sunday the 10th. So not Saturday, but Sunday.
Excellent.
And along with that, Melissa, you are having a 2 day show this weekend, which I'm not going to talk about at all because you're there almost. So that's all
I'm
you.
here early for a reason. We are going to do this big time. Amber, I hope you are coming out. I am dying to see y'all's vehicles.
Man.
But we have been working on awards. Old Silver's about ready. How long is it?
Excited.
How long is it going to take you to get your truck back?
Uh, it'll be here tomorrow. So she'll be here tomorrow. She'll be set up, already tested and tuned. And Jakar Audio stepped up to really help out a lot to help me get it ready to rock and roll. I'm real proud of that.
Nice.
Um, yeah, those guys jumped in head first, and we're making something kind of fun happen. Going with the 2412's isobaric six order in there because it's already got the pre-existing six order, so we decided to try just a little bit different combination with the subs and see how it does with the isobaric. Be on 24K. Low mos, lower end kind of demo monster, I guess you could say. I think she'll get down. I think she's going to surprise some people. By the way,
Excellent.
tomorrow night, we was just talking
Go
about
ahead.
that too. For those who are coming into town tomorrow or tomorrow evening, we're going to open the gates up at 6 and we'll keep them open till about 9:30. If anybody has any vehicles, they want to bring them in, they want to get them somewhere away from the hotels or anything like that, there's someone going to be here 24/7. So we are, you're not going to be charged anything to come in here. Or if you just want to come in and hang out, for a few hours, give some demos, have a good time, see everybody, see the place, pick your spot out, all that good stuff. We're good with that. we just really looking for everybody to just come out and have a great time and enjoy the weekend. There is a possibility of a thunderstorm rolling through Friday night, so y'all be safe driving through that. You know how East Texas and all the way up through Oklahoma and all this southern end can be when the fronts blow through, so y'all be careful.
Speaking of, if there is a chance for rain either day, we do have a plan already set in motion for this. We have a whole shop we can hang out in. We're going to run the lanes through the shop. So we should be good.
Nice.
No matter if it rains, we're still doing this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We don't put too much work into it not to at this point.
It's looking really good though. It's looking like it's going to clear up before noon as of right now. So hopefully it comes out just even earlier than that. Oh my gosh. So I think it's going to be a great weekend. Bring your jacket.
Yep.
Bring your jackets. Probably going to be about 55 degrees the whole weekend. The wind probably blowing about this time of year. So, but it'll be a great time. Guys, I'm really telling you, we're very much thankful for the opportunity, and we're looking forward to trying to help everybody just enjoy the end of the year here and have a little fellowship and just have a good time with it.
And while we're at this, Gale Force has stepped up and donated $1,000 in store credit. Everybody that brings a vehicle in is going to be entered into this. If you need extra tickets, they're available. But we do have some giveaways that we're planning on doing. But that was from Alan Palmer to say Merry Christmas, and he appreciates everybody's business.
Very generous.
Thank you, Alan. We are grateful, especially considering, you know, I would have rather had Alan here. Alan makes a show when he comes out, but he was like, I can't make that one, so this is what we'll do. So, $1,000 Gale Force products that's 4 6.5. That would be amazing. Or if you wanted to go with the F1s, you could maximize your money.
Man, those things are beautiful.
But we really do. We have some good sponsors coming. MMAX is coming. They will be set up with some equipment here for folks. Who else we got coming?
Shakar, of course.
Of course. We will give them front and center.
They will let them do their thing.
Of course. You can't help but let them do their thing. And I know we got a couple from Alabama that are coming. But anything y'all need, we all have our phones on us. We'll eventually get back to you because we are trying to finish up the awards too. We got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
We got vehicles around here that still need put together, awards that need put together. We're cleaning things. We're doing what we got to do to make a great show. And when I say a great show, we can park 300 cars back here. And y'all can still open your doors.
Damn.
So plenty of room.
That's a big space. That would be nice to have up here for a lot of cars as well.
And it is good, hard, solid gravel ground. So we don't have to worry about a whole bunch of soft ground or somebody coming in and heavy vehicle and going down on us. It's solid ground. It's all pretty much caliche rock. So.
Well, I really hate that we can't show them the truck tonight, but I think it might be for the best. I really do, because the ones who actually get in their vehicles and drive down here will be the first ones to see it.
Mm-hmm.
What if I fly in and ride a bicycle through? Can I still get entered that way as well?
Yeah. You do what you want to do. Space Force.
Because if I tie on some Bluetooth speakers, I could enter the bike class, I'm guessing, and
Yes, you can.
plus it would make for a funny video as well. I haven't been on a bicycle in like 10 years, so
Shit, I'm gonna throw you off an iron horse. You'll be just fine. Nobody ever competes in that class for me. When the bikes do come and they have base, they want to compete with everybody else. And Shannon, we will be posting some videos and stuff tomorrow. We want to give the truck her due justice and let her be tuned before anybody hears it. As y'all know, with big builds, sometimes that tuning takes a couple hours. Good evening, Marshall. Absolutely. We got the whole Flexing on Them team up in here.
Yeah. Where we at? Right here?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about, right there.
All right. You want to show them that?
Yeah, this is actually something I purchased here just a while back, and we were sitting around talking. I was like, man, this would be a pretty good giveaway. So this is going to be one of our giveaways we're going to do at the show as well. It's got the meter, of course, SLAF logo. There we go. As you know, Barnaby does his thing, so it's definitely a nice piece of equipment, as usual. But we're excited about that.
Oh, Lord, help. No. We got one of our teammates out here driving a forklift while he's watching.
Hey, get her done.
Now, see, you see it that way. I see OSHA violations.
I'm thinking about Ricky.
I see many forklift violations there, but it's John, so I'll let it pass for now.
Oh, man.
Just make sure you got seatbelt on.
Exactly.
Speaking of
Once
John,
you got your
he's
seatbelt
got
on,
his
you're
truck together. Looking forward to seeing that.
Comment right below that one as well. Dad, you can't drive when you're paying attention. That is so very true. If Dad's looking at what you're trying to do in the back seat because you're fighting with your brother or your sister or whatever, you're not paying attention because you're paying attention to that.
Oh, my God. Well, it appears that we're probably going to end up having a quick show tonight. I don't see any reason to keep everybody.
Certified forklift driver. Yeah, not up here. You got to drive in the snow up here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, some 65 in the raffle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
I will just give them your number if they win. Anybody else want to donate anything? Because it is Christmas and we need help. Usually we just want to come out and have a blast.
Really, that's kind of what I'm thinking is just enjoy it. And we all know Christmas is coming up. We all know it's that time of year, but it's also a good time for fellowship, hanging out, getting some demos and talking about what's coming up next season. And
it is always time for that.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's just a good time to kind of.
You can say what you want. The only thing I'm excited about is the food truck.
Hey. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all know I'm all about some food.
I'm excited about the food truck.
Taco truck, pulled pork truck.
And my
Chinese
show last
truck.
week, those tacos were met. Oh my God. I can't wait to go back because we are turning the Aniston show into a monthly show. So Taco Truck will be there every month for me. So if y'all see me gaining weight, y'all know what's up.
Hey, the winter belly is getting on up here as well, but that's only because I go through a lot of drive-thrus while I'm out there driving. It's not because I'm eating good. If I was doing that, I'd be hitting up every I'd be hitting up the 4 or 5 taco trucks that I know of, and I'd be hitting up Breaking Burritos as well, because
Oh gosh,
damn,
yes.
they literally make a burrito that is bigger than my head. If you want the large, I've never seen anyone eat one. I've seen people try.
Mr. Matt,
Hey,
how are
there's
your
Matt.
bills going, man? I saw one of them actually got sold. I don't know who the new owner is, but I would like to know that information. He sent me pictures of a build that was absolutely perfect. Asked me, is it an extreme? He was joking with me because he already knew. And now it's out there on the market somewhere. See? Because, man, he's all over the place. He got 4 or 5 70-plus vehicles sitting in his yard. And don't forget about half of them. But I absolutely adore Matt. Got some good stuff coming out. So, anything else we need to catch up on this week?
Let's see what else here. I'm looking through the top 10 list right now just because I know that we had over the weekend some pretty loud scores, but I'm not seeing anyone, unfortunately, that took over a number 1 spot over the weekend, because that was last weekend.
Is Billy's computer's been down this week.
I forgot about that. That is right. I forgot all about that. So
that is something else. If you are expecting graphics on Wednesday or Thursday night, be patient with us. Billy has not been able to be at his desk.
That's probably a good thing, though.
Yeah, he probably needed some fresh air.
I was going to say, he needs to be outside, working, getting some trophies done, laughing at other things aside from, scores like mine being put up there with a 103 or 106 or something that I did.
Hush, I'm going to have to do that shit this weekend because I got a blown sub, but I need points toward finals, which means, I always try to tell my guys, even if something's broke, still run the lanes. You need the damn points.
Yep. Gotta have.
Don't come up short just because your vehicle was broke.
It's 5 entries.
Does anybody have a bake horse show for New Year's Eve?
Maybe.
I don't have one for New Year's Eve this year.
I am more than considering it, but I missed the cutoff for the city council meeting on Tuesday night. And as Justin, my guy who's about 2 hours away from me here, just put up, does Base Horse have a New Year's show? I'm considering it. And Justin, the only 3 or 4 shows that I know of for sure right now, I've got one that's going to be in Yankton. And of course, we got Wheel Jam right next door to you. But that's in June. Right. We're going to have 712 Boom. I know that Tajin gave us a date for that for next year, but that is going to be with Jimmy and Sonia as well. Need to get points where you can, David. Yeah, David, come on up here. North and South Dakota, we'll be more than happy to have you, man.
He can't use cars in the South.
If we need a DJ.
They don't know how to make it way up north.
We could always use a DJ.
That would be really cool to have at a show.
That would be nice to have a DJ at the show, sitting there spinning some records for us. That would be really nice. Especially if you're actually spinning real records and not using a computer with 8,000 or 80,000 or 180,000 MP3s on it. Because, quite honestly, MP3s, they kind of suck for sound quality. That's a personal opinion.
All right. We had a question about the finals trophies. Everything we ordered for the finals trophies is on back order. Please be patient. We will get you something that you will love to show off online. I can promise this, but just be patient. We will get there as soon as we can. Good job. All right.
I'm booked for some already.
F3s, you can either order them through the Gale Force Audio website,
Mhm.
or you can message me and I'll get you a set coming. No problem. We'll get them to you as fast as you can.
I was just looking at their website.
And the
And
website's easy to use. You can
very
use the
impressive
code
looking speakers.
Base Wars. If you use the code Base Wars, you're going to get a discount.
Cool.
I don't know if you knew that, but
I think I need to bid for 8. Let me go get that 8. That 8's so cool.
you go get whatever you want.
I'm fairly
Alright, cool.
certain if I went on that website again and started acting like I had no budget because I was just spending the money, that I would be very broke very quickly.
Yeah.
And that goes for Barnaby's
Fine.
site too. That goes for the LAF site too, because Barnaby makes some great bass knobs, and that's not all that he makes either, folks. He's
All
got
right.
bass knobs. He's got acrylic backplates, fusing, distribution cases for lithium. We've got all kinds of things on there that are just phenomenal looking pieces of gear. Not necessarily all audio related, but they get it done and they look nice.
All right. For y'all that are kind of familiar with the Gale Forces, they come in F1s and F3s. The F1s are what we would use in doors that, you can't put 5 inches into the door. But if you can bump up to the F3s. And both of these are marine grade. So start thinking about these side-by-sides and bikes. We've got some really good bikes out there doing the circuit right now, and they're winning. Doesn't take much tuning, and you're good to go.
I'm actually seeing 6 people that entered motorcycles so far, but I'm not seeing any scores on them yet. So I'm interested to see what we might do. I got to look over at the Iron Horse class because that is technically what it should be under. And I don't see anything listed under
Oh,
Iron
look, inventory is coming into the shop.
So that means either judges, we're not seeing them, or we're not putting them in right, which I'm thinking more so we're just not seeing them yet. Because I know there's some loud bikes out there.
Exactly.
I know there's some very loud bikes out there.
Man, every show I go to that have these on the bikes,
Oh,
look at that. These things are beautiful. And this front piece, completely paintable. Yep.
nice.
I had to get one too.
Oh, you got jealous and had to get shown. All right, I feel you. I love them.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Man.
For first impressions of speakers, they have a weight to them that feels like quality. Y'all will love them. These are absolutely perfect for the bikes. And just so y'all know, they do well in extremes too because they don't blow like paper cones.
Dang, that's a
You
big
have-
speaker.
And Mr. Johnson says hello.
What's up, boss?
All right, Matt, I am in Texas this week. What I'm doing here, I don't know. We'll figure that out. But we're going to do a show, and then I'm going to go back to Alabama for a minute. Because next weekend is Samuel Skinner's birthday bash in Fairhope, Alabama. So we got a really good show coming up. We're going to see what that pride car can do. He finally got his first 60, so I hope it's a 61. That would make me happy and make me proud. Because that's one of my favorite little lane runners. He
Nice.
pulls up in a car that has no hood on it and no bumper. Pulls a 60 just like this.
Come on.
Yep. He's driving his little extreme. He's on it. And when I say he's driving it, this kid has drove 6 hours to my shows before. No hood, no bumper. Hole in the windshield the size of me. And he loves it. Yeah, I'm getting on to you. I'm sorry. Got mama job to keep y'all safe. All right. We have predictions coming in.
Uh-oh.
60 and 20. What does everybody think? Hey, Mike, how are you? You think you can do a 60 and 20? You know, for you to say you can give me a 60 and 20 is easy. When I put the term lab on it, is it going to be there? All right. Y'all heard it. 60 and 20. He's running Hurricane. The Hurricane Extreme class, that is.
That is.
Because you ain't playing with my regular.
Why not?
Because you're a big boy.
I gotta be big.
Because you have a wooden dash.
Oh, okay.
You're in the extreme with me.
I got you.
And besides, anything that your car builds,
Oh,
yeah, you
it's
know
already-
what's up.
It is that time.
And from what I understand, your car's over there sprinkling DBs into the boxes we speak.
Yes, they are.
Who wants to know how them sales worked out for you?
Oh, great.
They going in.
It is, Jeffrey.
It is. We're going to try to get it down to that 19.
That's what I'm saying at 18.
No.
We'll get you there at 18. You can use my term lab.
Wherever you can.
Hey.
If you got to do it
Hey.
at 70, do it at 70.
70.
I don't care where you do it. Just, make that number go up. Ooh, wait. Good evening, Mr. Adam.
Adam, how's it going?
Alabama.
Mm,
And I got 2 of them there. Can't
Come on.
claim that title.
Come on.
Nope. Can't claim it. He got me. He gave me a demo the other day and turned me into a damn float towel.
David, hold on to those for me. I may need something like that soon.
Oh, Lord. You coming back to the lane soon?
I'm hoping for a early 24 return.
Nice.
Otherwise, I'll just drive my truck through the lanes all the time and keep posting up little scores, not showing anyone anything. And I'll even do a legit sniper position, center of the window, next time. Because my 107 is literally on the floor mat on the passenger side. I put it right in between my feet.
I think it's time to pull my car down and do a full rebuild.
I think so.
I think it's time to rewire and all. Ooh, Mr. John Earl is coming this
There, John.
weekend. Gale Force will be in the house, loud and proud.
Woo!
Love it. Thank you, John.
That's awesome. Look forward to it.
Absolutely. All right, we have some audio questions. Dan, that
What?
ain't right. You can't say that to him.
Sure, I can. We,
All
we,
right,
we learn
for
through
everybody
trial and
that
error.
this is Mr. Dan's comment to him.
So no,
But
it
you want
does
to
it
make power
need to
do
be
it.
does it need to be wired at 1 ohm or no? Well, first of all, you have a dual 4 ohm. Your choices are wiring them in series to get 8 ohms, which is hooking up on opposite sides your positive and negative together, and then using your free positive and negative directly into the amp. You can wire it in stereo if you use a 4-channel or 2 mono amps, and each one at 4 ohm. So 2 amps, 1 sub, 1 amp to each voice coil. And then the way that most people would tell you to do it is to wire them in parallel, which is taking both positives and looping them across each other, and then both negatives and looping them together, and then from one side or the other going directly into your amp for a 2 ohm load. So one dual 4, you can't achieve a 1 ohm load. You would need 2 of them. But wire it down and see how it does. Wire it up, see how it does, and test. It's the best way to do it.
Test.
All right. We need to know, are we going to be at Bring the Noise? Is that Greg Kelly and a Rogue show?
I was gonna say, is that Mr. Kelly's show? Because I haven't seen anything
I'm
listed
thinking
on
that's
it
the
yet.
Rogue show.
Yeah, I have not seen anything listed on that one yet, although that does not mean that we won't be there. But some of the bigger shows, we always wait till we are invited to post something. But thus far, I do not see anything on that particular date. I'm looking right now in past April, and it looks like we only have technically 3 shows past April 30th right now, and of course we have our finals listed, but otherwise I do not see anything listed for that one yet.
All right. I'm going to pause the show for a second because this man here can rebuild some subs. And I don't know who pissed him off the other day that he wanted to come out of audio, but I don't agree with it. He needs to stay. His subs are beautiful. That man needs to be working. So whoever made him mad, apologize, because he needs to be building subs every single day that look like those. He's got some beautiful stuff out on the market. Base Wars is not allowed at Scraping the Coast for the next 99 years. That is a USAC show. It is signed into the contract that way. Sorry, we'll never be there. But we'll go right down the road for y'all. We don't mind. Y'all hit the cruise. Come on down the road. We'll go to the lighthouse if we have to.
I'll find you a parking lot that's a block away from their entrance, and I'll set up right there for you if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
No one says I can't do that. It can be a little bit lame, Jeffrey, but if that's how an organization wants to have their show listed, that's it. We have no control over that. We may have our own show like that for, only Base Wars at something. So that's the way that it is.
Yeah. You gotta respect that because
it's like the Super
an incredible show.
It's like the Super Bowl. You can't have the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. They signed a contract. Come on, John. That's funny.
Okay, I just found that out in the wrong
All right, better than that.
Yeah.
You can't have the Dallas Stars in the Stanley Cup. I come from Minnesota. There's so many reasons why Minnesotans hate
Right.
Dallas. So, but there are the two: Cowboys and the Herschel Walker trade, and the Dallas stealing our North Stars.
Anytime y'all want us at a show, call your local judge.
Yeah,
We'll make something happen. We just need to know where y'all want us and when you need us there. That's it. Oh,
Alan,
thank you
plan on
so
it.
much, sir. We're going to
Appreciate
put
it,
John
Alan.
Earl out there and set up the display next to him. So if he destroys your speakers, that's on you. John
We
Earl,
always
loud,
look
loud.
to have a good show.
And he is pristine perfect as far as appearance. And I know you don't have a judge in your area, John. So just send me the information.
He's in South Africa.
No, he's
Not
in
yet, but we'll find
Florida.
one.
And I ain't digging Florida
I knew
too
it was
much
somewhere.
lately. But if they need me there, we'll go. Yeah, we got judges all over the place who probably wouldn't mind getting away from winter for a little while. So send us something.
Was that a big hint? That was a big
I'll be
hint.
down there for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty big hint in case she was thinking warm weather after Texas because she's freezing in Texas.
John,
All right.
if you got a place for me for the show down there in Florida, I'll be there. But I'm going to bring my scuba gear with me just because I've been scuba diving longer and I've actually had a driver's license. So I'll be down there otherwise.
All right. He hasn't been able to kill him yet. All right.
There you go.
Ooh. 8K on 8 mids.
Ooh.
I wanted an 8K on myself all too. And
Like
now I
you
feel
did.
like you're going to have to do it. Now that I know it can handle it.
Mm. That's screaming.
Absolutely.
That is screaming.
Brandon just put up come to Florida. Brandon, we're actually coming to
Um,
Florida pretty soon.
We got Greg Kelly coming.
Yep. We've got where is that show? The one in Daytona. Just after the New Year, the Eastbound Get Down. That one's in
Good
Daytona.
show.
That one is in Daytona. So we are in Florida. Just takes Billy a little bit of time to get there for everything.
Yeah, but Billy doesn't mind going to Florida. Greg occasionally subs down there. I will go if I absolutely need it. But I don't know. There's something about that drop down when you're going straight down Florida. Man, it just takes so damn long. And I can't get down with that drive. So I like North Florida, just so y'all know.
Get down to South Florida.
Man,
What
we're
what
gonna send Billy for that.
once you pass Miami and Homestead going down south on US 1 toward Key West, it's not bad because yeah, you got to slow down for every little town, but once you get down there, especially mile marker 107 on down through about mile marker 95, and yes, I know the area very well. From about 107 to 95, right around Key Largo, you can start off with going to Buzzard's Roost. You can pull over there on the left hand side of the road, have a beer, and some really good fish. I won't eat the fish. Never have, never will. But after that, you can go to the house that my mom and dad had down there in the Keys for a while. You can continue going a little bit further and hit the Hideout for breakfast, where they literally make pancakes as big as manhole covers. I ordered 2 the first time I went there and was tragically embarrassed because I couldn't even finish 1. But yeah, once you get down there, you hit Tavernier, you hit Marathon, you hit Key Largo on the way back from going down to Key West. It's fantastic down there in the Keys. Pull over at
All
every
right,
little dive
Alan.
bar that you see.
You can call me anytime you want a Florida show to do with bikes because, man, I don't mind going to Bike Week.
Bike Week would be
That would
great.
give me an excuse for a vacation. And I just noticed we have like 5 XBs up in the comments right now. Y'all signs are killing it. Y'all gonna make me rebuild mine. Both of them just loud as hell.
Oh, Spring Break Nationals comment there from Brandon. God, I used to love reading about that particular show in all the magazines when they'd come out.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Those were awesome shows to read about. See all the pictures of these cars that you just kind of dreamed about having, or even just looking at and getting a quick 2 or 3 minute listen to them. They were fantastic cars back then.
If you want an XB, you can pick those up pretty cheap. And the mechanicals on them are pretty inexpensive to work on. You can get an engine for the 06 for like $800. Do a weekend swap on it. You're talking a project car from the get-go though, because even from the manufacturer, they're still a project car. It's kind of like a Jeep thing. You get them and you customize them immediately when you get them. Right? So it's like little Lego blocks here and there to put your attitude on it. And no tour ever did that. Never.
Sounds like a lot of project cars I know of. Oh, whoa, hold
right.
on. We had 615s
We
in
got
one.
big boy and we got bigger boy.
That's a lot of bass in both of those.
To have that much cone area in something that is that small, you can make those things go. The only guy I know is Rutherford that has one.
Sounds nice and windy.
But he's talking about the purple one that Rutherford has. And from what I understand, that car keeps going to Cars and Coffee. But Cars and Coffee is not a base event, so I don't go.
I'm going to turn one of mine into a base event up here pretty soon. Had a couple of friends get told by...
Start working with them.
Had a couple of friends up here get told by a Karen to move their vehicle because they were saving the space.
Lovely.
It's like, yeah, there's no saving space here, lady. Sorry.
Mr. Shannon Boone, good night, dear. The rest of your team will hold the fort down. We got this.
And appreciate the help too.
He can go to sleep and get a good night's rest. We got the whole team working in a couple areas right now. Got a lot of rebuilds going on for this one. Oh, gosh, yes, me too. I am dying to see Connor Duns in person. He had the audacity to go to the Slam last year without his car. And I was so excited when I saw him. And then all of a sudden, he looks at me and goes, "It ain't here."
Wind out of the sails, gone.
I was motherfucking heartbroken. I've been waiting years to see this car, and he didn't even show up with it. You know, I follow XBs and the XB groups like nobody's business. I know what everybody drives, and I know where they're going. So occasionally I'll drive 600 miles to go see a car. And occasionally the owners don't bring them with them. So I've met Connor, but I've never seen his car. There you go.
I gotta stop looking at pictures while you guys are talking about other cars, man. Because damn, I'm getting all kinds of ideas here.
Uh-huh. Next thing you know, you'll be on Marketplace buying you another car.
No. I have people that send me the links for all of their little old rusted out Festivas that they're not what I'm looking for anymore. But if I do find a good one, I might consider buying it. But just run double the power and
Yeah.
or 10
I
times the
just got
power.
to where I don't even answer my inboxes when it's a listing for a car. Because if I read it, I'm going to want it. So therefore, I'm going to leave y'all on red if you're sending me a listing for a car. I don't have the heart to say no to a project.
I will kind of do the same thing. I'll look at it and I'll just say, nope, mine was $200 and looks better. And the ones that they're showing me are like $800, and I'm like, no, it ain't worth $800 to me. Sorry.
Well, I started mine with 500 and then burnt every credit card I know getting to it, trying to get it done. Oof. I didn't realize how much work it was. And
You mean
yeah,
fun?
no, I don't mean fun. I
Fun.
mean,
not
you are
work. Fun.
busting your butt to build these cars. To go out and get a meter to hurt your feelings.
True.
And then you go home and repeat the process. Yeah, I worry about my sanity some days. Worry about it a lot. Good evening, Shane.
Hey, Shane,
Tell
what's
Tina
going
I said
on?
hello, and I love her. Are the awards done by any chance?
And let me go see if
Why don't you go check on one?
I think we might have one.
Because
Kevin, I've
Well,
seen
not
you
ready.
drive. It's a good project. There's a few good project cars out there in this
man, I
northern
love a
area
good
that
project
Jimmy and I
car.
take care of up here. There's some decent project cars up here that I won't say that people have kept them under wraps too much yet, but there's a few things up here that are going to be interesting to see when they get done.
Speaking of B-Max, I called Bobby Mansfield earlier this week and told him I don't care how he gets here. I want him here. And he was like, do you know that's 5 hours for me? Like, it's going to be a good show, man. I don't want you to miss it.
4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours.
Yeah,
If it's going to be a good show, it's going to be a good show. Distance doesn't matter that much.
absolutely.
And especially if it's for a good cause.
Well, this weekend's cause is because we all wanted to get together,
True.
do a show. But from what I'm understanding, Sonia and them are actually doing some charity work this weekend with the Toys
They
for
are.
Tots.
They've got a
Y'all go
nice.
and fill Mama up with toys.
Yep.
I want her biggest problem this weekend to be that she has to ask somebody else to take some toys because her vehicles are full.
That happens almost every weekend that there are toy drives up here for small things. And Base Wars is not a small thing. But
Exactly.
if they have to use less than 5 vehicles, I would be shocked.
What's
Almost.
Always some great stuff there.
it's about 15 minutes.
I'm so excited to see the awards, and they're not quite engraved yet, but Damn.
I think that'll be neat. It's something different, that's for sure.
It's something different. That bike award's something special.
Badass bike award.
Yeah. But we've been working on the awards for this. And I believe we have a comfortable location for everybody to just come hang out. And if y'all come out in Groves and it turns out to be a good show, it'll end up being a regular show. This location is set up for it. It's set up for big shows. And the owner just happens to be a basshead and wants to demo.
As much
Works
as we
out
can.
pretty good.
Works out pretty good.
Works out pretty
I
good.
think I know
I think so too. All right. Well, I don't really have anything for the rest of the evening. Just want everybody to drive safe, get to their hotel rooms, get Sonia and Jimmy a bunch of toys.
Yep.
From us down here, we just want y'all to relax and enjoy the weekend. It is a whole weekend show.
Yes.
You can drop your vehicle off on Friday night, drop your trailers, trucks, whatever you need to.
Somebody will be here 24/7 taking care
Mm-hmm.
of things, so everything will be fine. We'll lock up the gates and do our thing and make sure they're good.
So we'll be here starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and then we are leaving here Sunday at 6.
Yes.
Everybody out at 6. We do it because we've been prepping all week for this. What we got? Have a great night.
Y'all too.
Man, that is such a pretty kitten.
The one right above that. There we go. What does everyone do to keep the top of your rear doors from flapping? Well,
All
there's
of my guys are using heavy straps.
yeah, the big 3-inch straps, not the little 1,500 pounders,
No.
but the ones you see on the semis, the 3-inch wide straps, the big ones.
Engaging it.
Do that, or get a lot of people just grab onto it and push,
Oh my God.
Yeah, that don't work.
which doesn't
And
work all that
do it
well,
that
but
way.
3-inch
Just
straps,
use some
man.
Nice big straps. And put a piece of foam behind it so it doesn't damage your paint.
Add steel.
Take your float towel.
Not everybody has Jakar in their pocket, okay?
It doesn't mean you can't add steel.
But we can't do this shit at our houses. That's a shop
A lot of
thing.
these do. There's a lot of guys. who
Yeah, well,
do-
we don't talk about that one here, Kevin. They have some messed up rules, and hey, that's right. Here's the rules for Base Force 1, 2, and 3. We have guidelines. No rules, but guidelines. Knew someone would bring up something like that tonight. If you want to use straps,
And we have
Doors and
guidelines for a reason.
you can do it. The big 3-inch trucking straps. They will go around
Do whatever you want.
virtually every vehicle that's out there.
There is a class for everybody.
Yep.
So whatever you want to do, let's figure it out. It's kind of simple.
From
There's
Power Wheels
48
on up.
classes plus the demo classes. Yeah, I believe everybody got a spot.
Power Wheels on up. If you bring a pedal bike through with a Bluetooth speaker, we'll make a class for you. We got 46 or 47 classes right now. If we don't have something for you, then
Yeah,
we're
maybe.
just not being imaginative enough.
I've
We'll make-
had more questions about this show about commercial vehicles than anything. They're all thinking we're like the other orgs, and commercial vehicles get their own little slot.
Mm.
Mm-mm. No, I'm throwing y'all 18 wheelers, friend. in the class with y'all. He can have fun.
Hey, this setup is really neat though. I really like that thing. It's not very often you get a chance to look up in there and see an entire setup in an 18-wheeler that's going to do a hair trick.
That's true. I haven't been in an 18-wheeler that can do a hair trick. A lot of other vehicles that can, but not an 18-wheeler yet.
Oh, we're gonna see if we can do it this weekend because I'm gonna get some videos of this.
I think Dave got it.
Oh, I know he does. I know he does. But if nobody else has any questions, we need to probably get back to work.
Yeah.
There you go. And David, yeah, we could do a class for one speaker.
Do whatever you want.
Depends on the size of the power, man. We can find your class. Trunk wall or
All
no
you
wall.
gotta
What-
do is tell me cone area and let me look at it. We got you a class. All right. We want some
Yeah.
videos. Send that to me.
Come on.
Send those videos,
I
man.
wanna
Post them
see
up on the
that.
Base Force site.
That's the coolest stuff ever. I like seeing different builds. And
Post
that's
up them
different.
videos, man. We'll see it.
Yep.
David, on how much power? Because that's going to determine what class we're putting you in.
I think that's on 2 Crossfire 4Ks. David.
That might be on the Omega 40.
He's got left in his car right now. It's a 3.5. Everything else is out in the garage, box off. He's got
That's gotta
one
be the
3.5.
Omega 40.
But don't worry about running that 3.5 in the lanes. We're getting you a score. It's gonna count for finals.
Getting an 85.
Run it in the
He
lane.
usually
We'll be there.
starts reading like sound about 90. That's normal room sound. All right.
Let's see.
We only have the 2 shows this weekend. Do we have anything the weekend after? Besides Samuel
actually.
Skinner's birthday bash.
We got a couple in the weekend of the 16th, and it's yours, the Samuel Skinner Bass and Birthday Bash, and
It's
our
always
buddy Richard has one out in California as well. He's doing the Bass Horse Christmas Boomington show, sponsored by Ruthless Audio.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That does sound fun. I like the name.
And along with that one, he's just south of Interstate 10 out there, by the way. I was looking at it and I just lost the info that I was trying to look at on there about pricing, because he did have something special on there about it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He just has on there it's $30 for your first class and 20 for each additional. I thought he had something special on there because it was a Christmas event kind of thing happening. But is like always, 30 for your first, 20 for each additional. So that means you enter 4 classes, you owe us $90. You enter 2
There you
classes,
go.
you give us a 50, and we don't give you any change. You give me 60 for instead of 50, I'm still not giving you any change. I don't carry $10 bills. I carry special $2 bills.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, the comments have kind of slowed down. We went through all the shows. Let's
Mhm.
go ahead and call it a night, dear.
I would say the same, but I want to answer Jeffrey's question there, and that is, how far up
Please.
north does Richard go north of Fresno? You'd have to ask him to be specific to get a specific answer, because I don't know how far north he would go.
The easiest way to find Richard is Papason Sounds.
Yep.
Isn't that his page?
Yep, find him out there at Papasan Sound. And if you can't spell his name, download our guidebook because it has his name spelled out in it, just like Melissa's and mine and Jordan and Billy and Greg and everybody. Everybody
I
that you
don't
judge.
think I went and looked at that yet. I have no idea what Billy wrote about me.
He just wrote that you're that some things go over your head. That's a height joke.
Okay, so he called me a blonde. Cool.
No,
I'm
he
good
did
for
not.
that. I'm messing with you.
He's got a little bit in there right at the very beginning of it about how he started out, and then that Jimmy came on in 2018 or 19, and then he lists the rest of us basically, which is really nice. And yeah, it's a good guidebook to take a look at because again, we don't have any of these. We have guides. We don't have rules. So if
No,
you've
we
got
just
something
want
that you
y'all
want
to
to think
have
about,
fun.
let us know. Maybe we'll have a rule for it someday.
Oh, Lord. Y'all ain't gonna make me make rules. All right. Thank you for coming, everybody. We appreciate it. We will see y'all again next week. Billy and Jimmy will be on Monday night. Dan and I will return to our Wednesday night slot. Sorry for the delay. I had to travel. And we will see y'all next week.